I'm tripping. All right, let's hope I don't fall. Cause you know how your girl do. I got my flip flops on today, so you know, not having on the same clothes from before or from whenever you saw the other video. You know what I'm saying? I'm just multitasking because I got stuff to do. Okay, so today I will be making keto chili. I got this from this idea. Well, the idea originally, you know, because you know I'm from Texas. Okay. And so my dad would make chili all the time, you know, growing up. And so I told Joni that when the weather got warmer that I would make a, you know, I would make a chili. And so warmer. God. I told Joni that when the weather got cooler that I would make a keto chili for us. And so the person that actually inspired it, well, brought it back to my remembrance was Daniela from, well, Danielle, but her channel is Daniela Diaries. And so she's strict keto. So the meat I'll be using is this Aldi 100% grass-fed ground beef, the 85-15 part. And I will be using pork sausage. She was saying that she used both because, you know, the beans and stuff like that. Well, I'm a real Texan. We don't do beans in our chili. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where she's from, but we don't do beans in our chili. Now you might put some corn on the side and, you know, mix it together. You know what I'm saying? Get you some cornbread. So there are different ways to top it. Normally what I would do is make a Frito pie. You know, shout out to Acosta that was on 13th Street and they had those walking Frito pies. You can just go and get you one. You know, it's real cheap. That's the first gas station. Well, it wasn't a gas station. It was like a corner store where I had Now and Laters and I had those little, what's the little thing called? The wax with the juice in it. Shout out to Acosta, you know what I'm saying, for y'all that know about Acosta, you know what I'm saying. If you don't know about Acosta in Abilene, Texas, well, it's close. So, you know, ain't no coming back. And so I would normally make a Frito pie, or I would, you know, do a dollop of sour cream and put some cheese in it. You can put some green onions, or you can use these. Hold that thought. You can use these low carb tortillas that are keto friendly, and you can heat them up. Well, you can fry them and you can make your own type nachos. So the possibilities are endless. The toppings are endless. You know, if you feeling like it, you could put you some pico in there. I personally don't do pico like that, but you know, just figure out ways to make it work for you. And you do not have to be keto to enjoy this. You know what I'm saying? You know, just like chili. You just gotta like chili. And so if you like chili, stay tuned. And thank you for tuning in, liking this video, subscribing to my channel. And we are on our way. I'm gonna brown this meat. Hopefully you know how to brown your own ground beef and I'm about to say steak. Hopefully you know how to brown your own ground beef and your own sausage. If you don't, this ain't the channel for that. You know, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of browning beef recipes and stuff that you can watch on YouTube University. So with that, let's get into this video. All right, y'all. So I am back to show y'all because my meat is ground. My meat is brown and ground. And so what I'm gonna do now is I'm just turning the heat to low. I did not drain the I didn't drain it. So if you prefer to drain it, that's, you know, do you, more power to you, boo. But I chose not to drain it because the chili is not that fatty. And so, you know, keto is all about the fats. So right now what I'm doing is I'm using my Better Than Beef bouillon base. About a good tablespoon. And y'all know I like to stick my spoon in there and allow it to, you know, do what it's gonna do. Melt off. And so the recipe I got, excuse me y'all, I got what's this stuff called? I got onion powder on my phone. Okay, so just give your girl a minute. So what you will need for this recipe, because you know how I do, so I'm going to go ahead and get y'all the stuff up front before my cousin Boosie come for my head. You know what I'm saying? Because she, as y'all can see in the comments, she don't really, she don't really care that we related, So, Anyway, so with that, you will need 2 teaspoons. And so I'm making this recipe as is. I'm not going to doctor it. I ain't finna, do what I do with it, because y'all know when I do what I do, it don't always turn out right. So we just gonna do the recipe as is, and we gonna see, if it's good. So you need 2 teaspoons. Okay, so back up. So you need 4. Child. Whew. Just take a moment. I must be juiced. Okay. So you need 2 cups of beef bone broth. You need 1 pound of ground beef, 1 pound of sausage. You need, okay, so I'm gonna slow down. You need 2 cups of ground beef. Whoo, child. I'm just taking a, Selah moment, pause, and calmly think of that, because I got some stuff happening. I don't even know what's happening. Okay, I can't talk. So I'm trying to give y'all the recipe up front because, the recipe I need some more beef bouillon. Yeah. So you need 2 cups of beef bone broth, or if you're using what I'm using, 2 tablespoons of the better than bouillon. Okay. So you need 1 pound of ground beef, 1 pound of sausage. I use breakfast sausage. You can use Italian sausage. You do, have what suits you. You know what I'm saying? And so I had to add some more better than bouillon because it wasn't, it didn't coat the stuff well. It didn't coat the meat well. So after you have all that, then you need 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of oregano, and 1 15-ounce can of tomatoes, fire roasted. I didn't do fire roasted, and I don't have any fire roasted. I just got these regular diced tomatoes because I didn't look at the recipe. So I have all that in here. Well, so then for the bacon and spices, in here I have 3 tablespoons of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. Okay. I have 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika. For y'all that have been watching since the beginning, smoked pap. That's what I like to call it. Okay. And then 1 teaspoon of salt. And then 1 teaspoon of pepper. So I do not have the oregano or the salt and pepper in here. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm just mixing this around and getting everything coated. Since I just, with my smart self, dumped that, what's that called? Dumped the seasonings in there. I need to make sure that it's well mixed and well incorporated. And so I am going to put the 1 teaspoon of salt that it calls. Oh my God. I know y'all saw that too. I got salt everywhere. Everywhere I go, I got salt. And now for the oregano, I'm going to just put a whole, I know I said I was going to do right, but look, okay. So I just put 1 table. I did not do a tablespoon. I did 1 teaspoon of, what's that stuff called? Oregano. I just did a whole teaspoon. And so yeah, just letting these spices and stuff warm up, heat up, and then I'm going to transfer them into my crock pot. And then I'm gonna add the water and all that greatness. So these are all the seasonings that you need. You know what I'm saying? Can you see them? Probably not. So I'm gonna move y'all closer. Move y'all closer so you can see them. Okay. So the garlic powder, I'm gonna redo it. So you need 2 cups of beef bone broth. You need 1 pound of ground beef, 1 pound of sausage. I use breakfast sausage. You can use mild Italian sausage or sweet Italian sausage. You can use hot sausage. Whatever kind of sausage you would like, go ahead and use that. So you need 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of oregano. I used a whole teaspoon. You need fire roasted tomatoes. Okay. Oh, and then you need chili powder, 3 tablespoons, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, unsweetened, smoked paprika, 1 tablespoon, a tablespoon of salt, a tablespoon of pepper, and 2 tablespoons of cumin. See, that's why I went back over it, because I knew that your girl forgot something. And I ain't put no pepper in here. So I'm going to go ahead, add some pepper, get my teaspoon in. That looks about right. So now I'm going to mix this, give it all a good mix. And then I'm going to transfer it to my crock pot. And once I'm at the crock pot, you shall see. Okay, so I am back. About to look at the recipe again. And so, I don't know who that is, but whatever. I had got a notification. So you can use, so you can use 1 can of Rotel tomatoes or chilies, or 1 small jalapeno ground and seeds are taken out. So I decided to use Rotel. So I have mild Rotel here, and I'm gonna just dump that bad boy in. I'm gonna stir it in a minute. And then here's my tomatoes that are not fire roasted. Sure seems like a lot of tomatoes. That's just my bacon. Don't mind it. And so in this cup I have roughly it's probably about 3 cups of water. About 3 cups of water is what I have. And so now I'm just trying to get all the seasonings off of the spoon and into the crock pot. And so you can, because everything is already cooked, but if you know anything about chili, the longer it cooks, the the more the flavors come together. So I'm gonna actually do, if I can get it, child, I'm gonna do 6 hours. So right now it is 11:57. So basically it's 12 o'clock. Well, it's not 12 o'clock. It's 1:57. So that would be, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So we would be eating by 6 if we don't eat sooner. I don't want to do 4 hours because I think that would be, too fast. And 8 to 10 hours is too slow. So like I said, the stuff is already, the chili is already made. What's that stuff called? The cocoa powder made it super dark. I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? I probably will come if I remember, y'all. If I don't remember, that's why I'm doing this now, to show y'all what it looked like. You can't even tell the Rotel is in here because of the 15-ounce can of tomatoes. And so it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I just really want to make sure that I got all of that seasoning off of here. It's still some on there, but whatever. It is what it is. So with that, I'm going to cover this bad boy using my Reynolds wrap liners. This is not a sponsored video. I wish it was. And so periodically I'm going to come. Okay. Periodically I am going to come and I'm going to, stir it and things of that nature to ensure that everything is getting well incorporated and well mixed. But outside of that, just a one pot. And if you have the crock pot that does the saute for you, you know what I'm saying, you could do that. And so you won't have to like dirty something and now, you know what I'm saying, I got to wash another pot. But outside of that, that's all I got for you today. You know what I'm saying? I got to get my bacon because burnt bacon ain't good. Then I have to make me another batch. So with that, photos will be included, or I might just come to you and just show you, how I doctored my chili up. And so this has been Journey with Wendi. Thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. Please go ahead and hit the bell notification down below so that way you know when your girl posts new videos. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? And it's about 12% of y'all that are not subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't watch you a couple, 2, 3 videos. You know what I'm saying? So go on, subscribe to your girl. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, join Team Wendi. You know what I'm saying? This is the place to be because you never know what kind of video you gonna get. Okay, you might get a shoe video. You might get clothes. I don't know. I just do videos on the fly. It just is what it is. And so, having said that, new videos are posted every Tuesday and every Thursday, sometimes Wednesdays, but you never know. You know what I'm saying? Tuesdays and Thursdays for show is what you gonna get. Outside of that, you might get a bonus video on Saturday. You never know. So this has been Journey with Wendi, and I'm out. All right, y'all. So I'm back. I have my keto chili here, and I will show you what it looks like. What does it look like? So I have sour cream, jalapenos, Kobe Jack cheese, and my keto chili. And so, like I said, for the most part, okay, y'all, because you know how your girl do. For the most part, I made it just the way that she made it on her channel. But instead of half a teaspoon of onion powder, I put a whole teaspoon. And instead of half a teaspoon of oregano, I put a whole teaspoon. So, because there are no onions in here. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just mixing it all together. The Kobe Jack cheese I got from Aldi and I shredded it myself. It was $2.99, and the jalapenos are the same jalapenos that I've had for a while now. Well, since I started doing keto again, for real. So I'm going to go ahead and taste it. Let's see. I confess, this is pretty tasty. It's good. It's good for real. It has a little heat to it from the Rotel. Just a little bit of heat. It's probably got some heat too from the jalapenos that I put in. But this is good. And I suggest that if you make it, to make it the exact same way she did. And then just have you a topping bar though. So have a dish with some sour cream and, if you like pico de gallo and jalapenos and, like I said earlier, you can make you a Frito pie. You can even make nachos. The possibilities are endless. You can make, wraps. I mean, it'd be kind of difficult. But, if you drain the juice out and just have the ground beef, then you can make you some wraps. So with that, it's good. It's piping hot. And so I'm out.